Hey there, people! Again, this is not something I expect too many people are going to tune in on, but welcome if you do show up. Today we're going to be playing Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Again, a game that I really enjoyed from my childhood, but I understand it's not exactly the most exciting thing for many people to join in and watch. So if you do end up showing up or you do end up watching through this, thank you, I appreciate that. I'm just going to be enjoying this regardless, though, so... let me see, I think I have this up. Yes, okay, so we still have it up where my DS is able to show top screen on the left and then the bottom screen on the right. So that should get us a pretty good bit of the way through this game. We're just going to continue right where we left off. That'll give us a nice little summary reminder of what we've gone through lately before we get too far into it. Okay, so our story so far is, after witnessing Ramon's abduction before their very eyes, Luke and Professor Layton are shocked to see him return to Reinhold Manor on his own. Okay. Oh, apparently there's a coin or something up here. There we go. All right. Oh, I'm supposed to meet Kelmy at the manor. Let's see if any more sort of missions are around here. Okay, they'll be waiting with dinner for us. I'm sure I've already done this. All right. We'll need to talk to people as we go. All right. We'll need to search this area thoroughly, it says. Well, this whole town, rather. Oh, the dog is showing something else over here. Is that a puzzle? Oh, there was a hidden puzzle. Okay. All right, 30 picarets. A town not far from your home recently opened a ritzy hotel for pets. Can you guess what kind of animal is currently relaxing in room 097? Move 2 matches to form the answer on the screen below. Can't make dog with that few movements, but you can make cat. There's a way to turn this, isn't there? If I just, yeah, if I turn the end of it just like that. Okay, there, now it says cat. Some of these answers are just so weird. Like, a lot of the match moving puzzles, I feel like I'm pretty good at just because I kind of have my head on a swivel, being able to see, like, weird patterns like that. Hey! This is a DS game back from, like, it was released back in 2008. So there's a high likelihood that not too many people have seen this sort of game being played before. It's a bunch of little riddles, puzzles, brain teasers, things like that are just sort of scattered around and hidden all throughout this curious village. I want to say, like, I'm a third of the way through it or something like that. Like, it's not the longest game ever, but it is a fun one. And you can see, like, you can't see where I'm tapping, but everywhere that I click, it'll sometimes give little prompts. You can see right now I'm tapping right on the roof, then I'm tapping down on the windows. Sometimes there's like coins hidden like that. Sometimes there's little puzzles hidden, or I'm able to walk inside of little rooms. I think if I try to go anywhere, it's probably gonna block me from trying to go most places. Oh, yep, there's another coin. Let's talk to this guy, see if they have a puzzle for us. Hey, Professor, looking busy as usual. I've got my puzzle. Yep, okay. So there's a puzzle that they want to solve. Hold on, I'm getting a call from someone. Nah, that's fine. We don't need to answer that. It's one of those scam-likely calls. Okay, below are 6 linked rings. They may look like a tangled mess, but there is one ring that, if cut away, would leave the remaining 5 rings connected end to end in a long chain. Which one must you cut in order to make the chain? Okay, so at least one of these has to only be connected to one other ring, right? Like F. Yeah, F over here is only connected to E, because that probably means it's the end of the chain. So I can't disconnect F, because F is the end of the chain, it would do nothing. I can't disconnect E, otherwise I would lose F. So I'm not going to cut off F, I'm not going to cut off E. It looks like E is connected to C, and F, and D. So it has to be either C or D. D is connected to... It is connected to E, it's connected to B as well, and it's connected to A? I think right now, D is probably the most likely thing we're going to cut here. C is only connected to E and B, so yeah, if we want a straight chain, then we need to cut D out, because D is hooked to like 3 different things that it shouldn't be. Yeah, some of these are legitimate, you know, like visual puzzles. Some of them are kind of like brain teasers that rely a lot on the English language in order to fully be able to solve it. And some are just like little weird things that I haven't really quite seen before or would be able to really qualify without someone just seeing the puzzle itself. But they have also like really typical and traditional puzzles in here as well, where it's like, oh, you know, like 3 chickens and 2 wolves, you have to get them all across the river, and like those are like really typical puzzles that are normally given as brain teasers. So they have a few of those as well. Okay. Oh, the town hall is shut right now. Okay. Let's see if there are any puzzles that we missed from the last chapter. There probably are, just because I feel like I didn't explore as much as I really should have. Oh, you're just saying exactly the same things you've said before. If there's any lost puzzles, just pop inside here and check them out. Okay, looks like we haven't missed out on any of the puzzles. Either that, or if we have missed them, we can still see them right now. And click them wherever they are supposed to be found. So I think we'll just go ahead then and move on to... if I try to go left, it's probably going to stop me. Yep, it stopped me and says I need to go towards the manor to go see the inspector. Right, so what we're currently dealing with is a bit of a murder mystery. Oh, what's this? Something shiny on the ground. Oh, it's a scrap of notebook paper. Why was it so shiny then? Whatever. Okay, the notebook paper says, it's just terrible. Lady Violet has an awful case of the flu and hasn't left her bed for days. I'm no doctor, so I can't think of any way to help her. Oh, what to do, what to do. Lady Violet must be Baron Reinhold's first wife. My heart is heavy as I write these words. The loss of his wife has completely crushed the boss. If only there was something I could do to help. He walks around looking like he's had the wind knocked out of him. And that's the end. Interesting. That's kind of weird. I don't know why we found that just out of the middle of nowhere. All right. Yeah, so this is sort of a murder mystery sort of thing. Actually, I very quickly need to remember, does it look like a murder mystery currently? Journal. Okay, we thought we saw a kidnapper. Okay, yeah. So, a while ago, an old man that lived within this town passed away. They didn't really specify if it was a mysterious passing away or if it was super expected. They just kind of like said, yeah, they're dead now. One of the things they left behind in their will was that like, everything in this village basically that they own, goes to the person who can find the golden apple. And everyone searched, no one could find it. So they called us in to try to look for it. However, we haven't been able to really spend time looking for it because very quickly into being here, someone got murdered. So we've been running around trying to figure out like who potentially could have been behind it, where they could have gone, stuff like that. 2 boys are playing a game in which a goal is to take the longest route possible from point A to point B as shown on the map below. The only rule is that no section of road can be traversed more than once. What course should they take? Yeah, it's sort of it's a convoluted roundabout sort of mystery, but it is kind of interesting. How do I put it? The person who was our primary suspect for having been the murderer we saw them got kidnapped, and then they showed up out of the blue as though nothing had happened or nothing had gone wrong, and it was just really confusing. So we're still trying to figure that out. What course should they take in order to cover the longest distance possible between point A and point B? So it looks like the goal of this right now would be we want to leave, like, there are some routes that we won't be able to take. Like if, for example, if we take this route here, that means that we won't be able to take that path, that too long path in between A and the next gap. So I don't think that's worth it. So let's clear that out. I think the answer is probably try to leave only one path routes left behind, like this. I'm not sure this is actually the shortest path. Let's do a quick look on this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 short paths left out. I'm sure we can make that shorter somehow. So that way, which was go around the outside, go in, and then back up. This way left 7 paths uncovered. Let's see if we can find a shorter path than that. If I go this way, it makes it very hard for us to... Yeah, that skips a lot. That skips way more than 7. If I go down here, then I close off us being able to get all that corners. That's 3 missing if I go that way. Likewise, it's 2 missing if I go that way. And then either 2 missing or... Oh my goodness, yeah. Hold on. There might be something to this. How many is this missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, not then. Honestly, the way I did it first might have been the best option, where I just tried to take up as much of the route as possible. I left behind only 1 missing, like, only paths that were like 1 block long. I think we might have something there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, that's 8 missing blocks. I just realized that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my 10 wasn't all that far behind this. Tell you what, we'll press submit on this and then see if that's actually a proper solution or not. It makes us lose a few pickerets every time. Oh, never mind. Okay, we saw the smiley face. So we got it correct, I guess. I guess 8 is the best one we can do. Interesting. That still seems like a bad answer. But sometimes whenever you get it wrong, it gives you a little hint, like, there should be, you know, this many spaces missing at the end. So I thought that I'd give it a shot. All right. Okay, we unlocked that puzzle. Let's talk to them again, see if they have another puzzle or not. All right. Oh, coin just hidden out there. Yep, okay. We will just start heading towards the manor then. We'll talk to people as we go, just in case. Maybe also click around just a little bit to see if we can find, like, hidden puzzles or not. Also some hint coins that are apparently hidden out in the middle of nowhere sometimes. Okay. Let's keep on traveling. Oh, there's the cat. Well, if it isn't Claudia out and about, and that reminds me of a puzzle. Oh, okay, fine. Hold on. I'm very quickly setting my phone to not have notifications pop up. There we go. Okay. We'll put that to the side now, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. There are 3 different colors of plush cats before you. The color of a cat denotes its weight. Examples 1 and 2 show the respective weights. Okay, 1 and 2 down on the bottom here show their weights, show how much it takes to make them equal to each other. Okay. You have 3 red cats and 4 black cats loaded on one side of the scale. On the other side of the scale, there are 4 white cats and 1 black cat. Given the setup, will the scale tip left, tip right, or stay level? Okay, so this is properly a math problem, is what this is. Thankfully, I was a 6th grade math teacher 2 years ago, so I think I've got this. Okay. We know then, due to scale number 1, we can see the white cat is heavier than the black cat. And the reason we know that is because it takes less white cats to be the same weight as black cats. So if we really wanted to narrow it down, we would say that white to black is a scale of 4 to 5. There's a ratio of 4 to 5 makes an equal ratio there. So a black cat would be 4/5 the weight of a white. Yeah, 4/5 the weight of a white cat, because you'd need 5 of it in order to equal 4 of the white cat. Yeah, okay. So, black is lighter, white is heavier. We also know red would be smack, like, somewhere in the middle of how much a white cat weighs and how much a black cat weighs, because it's the average of those 3, of some being lighter and some being heavier, that equals out and averages out to that. So, this is going to be super annoying. Let's see. All right, we have... Should I be trying to solve this, like, even more mathematically? Should I be, like, coming up with values for these different things? It would be super annoying, but I could do it. Yeah, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab... Man, I wish there was a way to show... Okay, hold on. Surely there's a way that I can pop up a drawable notepad or something on stream. I can do this, hold on. This is a dumb way to do it, but it does work. Okay, I'm going to create a new picture. New thumbnail-sized picture, sure. And then I'm going to start sharing that on screen. This is dumb, but this is going to have to be how I work through it in a way that all of you can see it. So, we're going to do window capture. And press yeah, okay to that. There it is. Okay, it's capturing it. So, this is... Let me go ahead and crop it out so we don't have a... Come on. Is it Alt-click? Yeah, it is. Let's not worry about having advertisements there. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so that we can see the current situation on the left over there, or the right over there, whatever. Boom. Okay. So with this situation, as dumb as it is to do it this way, we have 4 white cats on the left equaling 5 black cats on the right. That means we know... in terms of heaviest to lightest, let me go ahead and make this a white background. Come on. There we go. Okay, a white background here. In terms of lightest to heaviest, it would be the white cat is the heaviest. White cat is heaviest. Black cat would be... red cat would be the next heaviest. And then black cat would be the lightest. Okay, let me go ahead. Oh, these aren't fully colored in, which means it's gonna freak out if I try to paint fill them with colors, but let's do it anyway. Okay, let's swap these. Red. Boom. Okay, so, black cat down here, red cat right here. Okay, so, this is the heaviest on top. This is the lightest down over here. That's my reasoning right now, okay? Whew. We know that 4 white cats equals 5 black cats. That means that 1 white cat would be 4/5 of a black cat. So if I wanted to put this in terms of a ratio, it would be that a white cat equals 1 unit, right, of weight. My goodness, this is so poorly drawn. A black cat equals 4/5 unit of weight. This is so badly being drawn with a mouse. I'm using a mouse to draw this out right here. Okay, so if that is the case, then... Oh, let me go ahead and darken that in. Boop, like so. So that means down over here, if we want to figure out for certain the weight of a red cat, that means we're going to have 1 plus 2 versions of 4/5. 2 times 4/5 will equal 3 of the red. And I'll just put that as an R, okay? So, white equals 1. Black equals 4/5. And this should give us what red equals right now. So, 2 iterations of 4/5 would make 8/5, right? 1 plus 8/5 is the same as 13/5 is equal to 3R. I'm almost certain this is not how it's supposed to be done, but we're gonna do it this way because right now my brain is mush for being able to look at what the top situation is there and know for certain what in the world is happening. Okay, right? I'm doing this right so far, right? 5/5 would be the same as 1. So 5/5 plus 8/5 is 13/5. Then I'd have to divide that by 3. That means R equals 13/15. Almost 1 whole white cat, but not quite. So, if R equals 13/15, we would also know this is technically, B also equals 8/15. I mean, sorry, 12/15. My bad. Right? So, like, this is all, like, really close together. Black is 12/15, R is 13/15, and white would just be 1 or 15/15. Yeesh, that's annoying. But if that is the situation, that means we have 3 iterations of 13/15 plus 4 iterations of, I'll do 12/15 instead of 4/5. We need to find out if it's, greater than, less than, or equal to what we have on the bottom here, which is 4 and 1 black cat, being 12/15, or 4 and 4/5. Okay, so we need to find out 3 iterations of 13/15. 3 iterations of 13/15 plus 4 iterations of 12/15. Is that greater than, less than, or equal to 4 and 4/5? We can do this. It's annoying, but we can do this. That would be 39/15, right? Plus 48/15. Okay. We need to figure out if that's greater than, less than, or equal to 4 and 4/5. Which, if we really were being super annoying about trying to do this, this would be the same as, let me see. 4/5 is the same as 12/15, right? 12/15. Plus, that would be 15/15 times 4. That would be 60/15. Okay? So, on the right-hand side, we have what looks like 72/15. On the left side, we have what looks like what? 87/15? 87 is greater than 72. So, all of this math, again, I totally understand you saying you can't be bothered to math right now. All of this math goes to show the scale will have to, it's heavier on the left-hand side, so it will tip left. I believe that's correct, because the left side should be 87/15, while the right side is just 72/15. I'm almost certain there was an easier way to do that, but I didn't know what it was, so I just brute forced it with math. Let's see if we're actually right on this. I'm gonna be so sad if after all of that, it's the most incorrect. Okay, it's correct. My whole system froze because it didn't want to try to have so many different things all playing at the same time. Well, hold on, give me a second. I need to kill this this window capture. All right, there it is. Window capture. Go ahead, delete that. Yes, I'd love to delete that so it stops freaking my system out. Okay. Are you okay? I might need to reset my DS here. I think it's freaking out. Okay. It might have realigned itself. Okay, the way it's saying I should have done, oh, that's so dumb. It says, hey, you should have realized those 3 red cats. You knew that 3 red cats equaled 1 white cat and 2 black cats. So you should have swapped those out. And then you would have also known that 4 white cats equals 5 black cats. So it's saying we should have turned them all into black cats. And we would have realized we had 6 black cats on one side, 6 black cats, and a white cat on the other side. Oh my goodness. So, all that goes to say, sometimes math is not the answer. Sometimes the correct answer is to look at everything you've been giving and just start swapping out the pieces that they already told you. That's really silly. Okay. Man. And to think that I went all math teacher on that one. Like, okay, everyone, let's pop it out. We gotta convert this into 15ths so that we can figure out the rate of 1 cat as compared to all of the others. Oh my goodness. That was so bad. I'm so sorry. That must have been the least interesting thing to watch in a good while. Okay, I think if I just look at both of these paintings, it's gonna tell us the same thing again. This is Augustus Reinhold and was this Violet or Flora? Flora Reinhold. I don't remember who Flora is. Is that the wife or the daughter or what? I honestly don't remember. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. Well, the point is, we've seen it before. If I rewatched the stream, I'd remember for certain. It's been so long since I played this. Other things are probably quicker, but math does give you a precise answer. You're totally right. We're very precise with why we were correct with this other one, but it was perhaps a lot more difficult than it needed to be. You oaf, some butler you are. Oh, we're asked. He's accusing the butler of trying to poison him? Oh, because he hates sweets. I see. Okay, interesting. Okay. I thought it was like legitimately like someone being accused of being a murderer. Okay. A few things in the case don't make sense. They're going to try to find Simon's killer. We're going to be trying to find the golden apple. So it looks like finally we're being told, okay, don't worry about the murder that happened. The inspector is on the case for the murder. Our only job is try to find the golden apple. But we're going to go talk to Ramon. Ramon was the person that, the last time we were playing, they were the one who was most likely to have potentially murdered Simon. Because they just left. And then we found out that they were kidnapped. But then they showed up as though nothing had ever happened. Like as though they were never kidnapped or anything like that. So it's a little weird. So we're going to ask them what's up with that. Okay, how are you feeling? Fit as a fiddle. That awful fatigue from last week seems like it never happened. As you can see, I'm bursting with energy. My skin is soft as a baby's. I feel like a teenager again. Okay. I mean, it's good that he feels well rested, I guess. He doesn't remember what happened yesterday. The fact that we, like, saw him getting abducted by some dude. That's super weird. Okay, what's our next move? Okay, we're gonna leave the murder case alone, and we're gonna instead be looking for the golden apple. Professor Layton seems to think that they are still related in some way. So, look for one of Baron Reinhold's relations or close friends. Oh, we can go to the family butler first. Alright, is it gonna let us go in? Okay, chapter 5. We're finally looking for the golden apple rather than looking for murderers and stuff like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and save the progress. Okay. I wonder if now it'll pop in a bunch of the puzzles that we haven't found yet. If there are a bunch of puzzles we haven't found yet. I imagine there's a number we haven't discovered yet, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna look... Oh, there's the butler. Nice and easy to find them. Okay, did the Baron say anything before he passed away? The Master never said anything of the sort. His duties prevent him from leaving the grounds, unfortunately. If only Ingrid was around to provide some assistance. Who's Ingrid? She was a servant in the mansion. She was Flora's nurse, and she often helped him with his work. Okay, he's being called by the woman of the house. Okay, so Ingrid is somewhere in the area. She's out walking by the general store, so let's go and talk to her. Okay. Oh, is Ingrid the sweet old lady? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, Flora must have been their daughter then. Okay. Out and away, we'll look for the old lady. Apparently she's by the general store right around now. Actually, I very quickly want to try heading into the room where the inspector is and just seeing if I can talk to anyone there and get a puzzle or not. So yeah, there's this guy over here. Let's see if he's going to give us a puzzle. Yes, okay, there's a puzzle he can't solve. Okay. Pinboard shapes. Okay, the cross shape on the pin board below has 9 pins inside of it and 16 outside of it. Remember that example because now it's your turn to construct a shape on the board. Can you create a cross that has 17 pins inside of it and 16 outside it? Feel free to make your cross any size you like. The difficult thing about that, I think, is the 16 outside of it. Because the 16 outside of it, like this is what I would first think of when we have 16 outside of it. Because there's 4 on each of the corners. Obviously making it 16. But if we still need to have 16 outside of it, but more on the inside, we probably need to tilt it on its side. Like this. Hold on. Then I guess just like 1, 2 sort of thing. If I do that, let's see what we're left with. Okay, so it looks like there's still 16 on the outsides, because it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's iterated 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 16 on the outside still. Let's count the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There we go. We got it in one. Okay, we just had to turn the cross on its side.
There we go.
Okay, so some of them are just easier as long as you just throw yourself at it rather than trying to find a convoluted answer. Just try something and see if it works. Because until we press submit, it doesn't count that as our final answer. A wall clock. We'll just throw that at Layton. Why not? Okay, see if you have another puzzle for us or no. Oh, yep, we do. Okay. Now we have another puzzle. These are all puzzles that technically I could skip because they're very, not required, but still. Okay. You have a single sheet of balsa wood as shown on the diagram below. Your job is to cut the wood along the dotted lines so you end up with 4 identical pieces. The pieces may face different directions, but they must not be mirrored versions of each other. I assume by saying, when it says it can't be mirrored versions of each other, that means I couldn't just make 4 equal pieces this way. Because these are not actually the same looking pieces. It's the Tetris problem, where it's like you have J pieces and L pieces, where they're not the same. They're just mirror images of each other. So, if I want to make something that is not mirror images, that means I probably need to make something that has the left side and the right side look the same. So, like, it would be really easy if it's like, oh, let's just make like a straight line. Because then it would be, you know, just a bunch of straight lines, but we need 4 identical pieces. I don't suppose... No, it wouldn't allow this. It wouldn't allow it to be like 4 identical pieces and change. That would be way too easy. But wait, what if, hold on, if it was this kind of cut, where it's those 5 pieces and then +1 on each side, right? Mathematically, that adds up. All these are, sorry, 6, not 5. 6 pieces on the side with 1 additional bump up. It's mirror image on the left and the right. If I turn it all the way around, yeah, this should work. Okay, there we go. I just had to draw it out once again, and then it figured it out for me. Very nice.
Here's my answer.
Okay.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yep, and it even shows the fact, once you got the shape of the pieces, it wasn't all that difficult. I totally agree. I honestly think, though, I think I would have accepted it if it was just cut them down into those strips of 6 and just say, we're done. Like, it didn't say that we couldn't have any leftover pieces, but I guess it did say cut the balsa wood into 4 equally sized pieces, and that kind of implies that you should only have 4 pieces after you're done. Ah, well. Okay, let's see if any of these, okay, yeah, it's a puzzle. More and more puzzles, interesting. Sometimes we hit a barrier in the game where it's like, oh, we won't let you progress until you've solved X number of puzzles. So that's why I'm trying to make sure to solve all these puzzles here. A father and son are having a conversation. The father turns to the son and says, you know, son, there was a time when your old man, that's him, was twice the age of your mother. Of course, the next year I was only 1.5 times her age, but still, that's pretty amazing, eh? If the father is 44 years old, how old is the mother? I assume this is one of those things where it's like when they're like a baby, basically, right? So it's like when the man was like 2 years old and the mom was only 1 year old, he was twice her age. The next year it would be he's 3, she's 2, which would be, 1.5 times her age. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's exactly it. I was gonna just start counting up. So it's like, okay, if it isn't 1 and 2, then what if it's 2 and 4, and then what if it's 3 and 6? But we solved it off the thing right off the bat. So she is 1 year younger than he is, which means the mother must be 43 years old. 43. There we go. I hope I got that in the right order. Yeah. There we go. It's not quite something to brag over, though, the fact that you're like twice the age of your spouse at one point in your life. All right. Splendid painting, we'll give it to Layton, because he might actually appreciate that. Let's see if there's any last puzzles around here to be given. No, she wants to be alone for a little bit to collect her thoughts. What about you, fella? All right, and let's talk to the inspector to see if he also has any puzzles he's been just going over. Ooh, a puzzle left behind at the crime scene. Okay, so he's testing our abilities here. The mysterious note. A detective who was mere days from cracking an international smuggling ring has suddenly gone missing. While inspecting his last known location, you find a note. The note appears to be nothing more than a series of numbers, but your gut instinct tells you that this note will reveal the name of the crime kingpin. Currently, there are 3 suspects in the case: Bill, John, and Todd. Can you break the detective's code and find the criminal's name? Upside down, it reads, Bill is boss, he sells oil. I can see that right now. It's one of those calculator puzzles where it's like, yeah, if we were to just take... Here, hold on. I think I might be able to do it. DS bottom screen. Oh, I don't have an easy way to rotate this around. Take your phone and flip it upside down real quick. Take your whole computer and flip it upside down real quick. And you'll find out. This says, Bill is boss, he sells oil. So, oops. Bill is the one who is the head of the international smuggling ring. He smuggles oil.
There we go.
You normally don't think of oil as being something that's smuggled. Normally it's like,
Puzzle solved.
normally it's like jewelry getting smuggled or some sort of like really expensive piece of technology or cars or something like that. You normally don't think of oil getting smuggled across the border. All right. He's telling us once again to just go search for the golden apple. See if you have another hint, another puzzle for us to try to solve. No, okay. Yeah, he says, I'll just find Simon's killer myself, don't worry. Woo! Found a hint coin right away. Most likely, yeah, it's not letting us go to the room back over there. So, let's just get on out of here. We are gonna go try to find the old lady somewhere by the general store, which I think is around here. Yes, okay. Super quick to find them. All right, Ingrid. What can I do for you, they ask, and we say, hey, it was mentioned that you worked with the Baron. We'd like to know more about him. The only stories I have are from when I worked at the manor, and that was ages ago. Yes. Tell us a story. Tell us a little bit about the Baron and his former wife. The way Master Reinhold and his wife would carry on, they almost seemed to be children. You'd never seen a man so in love as Master Reinhold was. When she passed away, Flora was all the Baron had to remember her by. So he raised that little girl with all the love that he could. The things he'd bring home for her, toys from all over the world and teddy bears as big as yourself. He was in high spirits in those days. He really wanted to give her 2 parents' worth of affection. Where has Flora gone? Your guess is as good as mine, sir. I have no clue where that girl went. She left the mansion well after I stopped working for the Reinholds. Some say Lady Dahlia put Flora on the street to keep the family riches to herself, but that's nonsense. After all, the Baron cared about Flora so much, I can't imagine that he'd allow something like that. You know, you just reminded me, the grave of the Baron's late wife is located in the manor garden. Okay. Let's head over to the garden and see if we can find something there. It is a little weird that Flora hasn't been heard of since the new wife showed up. Very interesting. Okay, oh, the butler is just out wandering out there. He's probably going to give us instructions of where the grave is. We were able to track down Ingrid. Do you know where the grave is around here? Lady Violet's grave? I was about to go visit it myself. Would you mind if we came along to take a look? Not in the slightest, right this way. Oh, it's kind of like built into the ground. Oh, that's kind of sweet. This is Lady Violet's grave. Gosh, this place is really nice. It's not creepy at all. The late Baron, rest his soul, told me to keep this place in proper order, and I've tried to do so. Here sleeps Violet, my one true love. This statue looks so much like Lady Dahlia, it's hard to believe it's someone else. Yeah, so the former wife looks a whole lot like the new wife after Violet passed away. Back when Flora was just a tiny little thing, Lady Violet used to take her in the park, to the park in town. Some of the flowers in the garden grew from the ones Flora planted here for her mother. I forgot to tell you about the Baron's journal. It should still be on the desk. It might give us some more information for the search. Okay. So we're gonna go back to the manor. We're gonna look in the extra room and see if we can find anything mentioned in the journal. Oh, everyone's gone. Very interesting. I wonder where everyone went. That seems very suspicious. Ooh, okay, this might be where the journal was. Yeah, okay, there's the journal. So he seems to know where everything in the manor is. There's something about reading someone else's journal that just doesn't seem proper to me. However, the investigation must continue, so... Alright, this is what it says. The craftsmanship of it is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my sweet Violet when she was alive. Oh, they must be talking about the statue. What do you suppose it refers to? Flora doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. But she... planted flowers by the grave. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Violet's grave than anywhere else. No, maybe that's saying why she runs away from it. I'm sad to say I doubt Flora will ever take to it. I can't blame her as I've changed its memory. I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Violet, there can never be another you. You were my first, my last, my only. Changed its memory. Is that like data changed its memory, or because you've done something, you've changed the memory of it for someone else? That's kind of more abstract. I'm not sure that it would mean that, since it's a translated game. It's probably more like data-wise. I collapsed some days ago and have been bedridden ever since. I feel as if I failed Flora as a father. I can only hope that when I am gone, the people of the village look after Flora and care for her as I did. He must have been terribly ill. It seems I am not long for this world, and the time has come for me to say goodbye to my little Flora. I've left everything in Bruno's care now. Flora, I pray you find happiness in this life. So we might want to go talk to Bruno. I've disclosed the location of the secret place in a note that I've left with an old friend. It is my most fervent hope that the seeker of the golden apple finds it and grants my dearest wish. So we need to find an old friend of his. Baron Reinhold's old friend, yeah. How could we possibly find that person with nothing but the journal to go on? Any good investigation starts on the street. We'll have to ask everyone in town about the matter. Okay, let's start out by asking Ingrid a few questions. They might be able to know who the old friend is. So if I click around a little bit here... Oh, okay. You want me to go click over here for a hint coin. Cool. Let's see. It's a lovely vase. Lovely, lovely. Okay. It looks like there is not an extra puzzle hidden around here somewhere. Everyone has returned, though. You all haven't returned with puzzles, have you? Alright, I don't think so, but let's double check. I mean, they all left. So, there's a chance that when they come back, they have some puzzles in hand. Okay, not the case. That's fine. Oh, there's Ingrid. You just decide to stroll up on the house. Okay. They're mixing up my name repeatedly. Whatever. Professor Layton. We decided to stop by for a visit. Seems there's something you want to ask me. Yes. Who Baron Reinhold considered as his close friends? He wasn't exactly what you'd call a social butterfly. Zapon fellow paid a few visits to the mansion. The gentleman with the fancy little mustache. Still hanging about the fork in the road just beyond the clock tower. Okay. So let's head over towards the clock tower. Oh yeah, I already tried to go in here. It didn't seem like there was any sort of hidden puzzle in here right now. Oh, can we go into here now? We can. Let's talk to you, see if you have a puzzle for us today. Yep, we have to solve this puzzle. Here we go. Odd equations. Okay, oh my, it looks like someone has been writing nonsense on the blackboard again. It turns out, though, that under certain conditions, these strange equations are actually correct. 8 minus 6 equals 2. 8 plus 6 also equals 2. Assuming the above to be true, what does 7 plus 6 equal? Well, clearly it's not some sort of like, oh, in base whatever, because there's no reason that 8 plus 6 would become a one-digit number lower than itself. So 2 equals 2, and 14 needs to equal 2. 14 is equal to 2 in military time, right? So, like, 14 o'clock is the same as 2 o'clock. That might be it. If that's the case, 7 plus 6 is 13, which would be the same as 1. So let's try to say 7 plus 6 equals 1. Should I do 13 or 1? Probably 1, because it changed the 14 to a 2, so I'm going to say it changed the 13 to a 1.
There we go.
He seems, yep, okay. He smiled at that second to last step, so that is correct.
Another puzzle
All right.
solved.
Kind of weird. You'd think that they'd give some sort of additional, like, framework to the problem, but oh well. All right, we were told to get out. Thank you for solving the puzzle. Now vacate the premises. Okay, thanks. Do you have any other puzzles for us, though? Nope. Okay. Yeah, we're going through this at a pretty fast clip. I mean, you know, I did play this, like, way back in the day, so sometimes I feel like it's the memory of having solved a puzzle like it that is sending me down the right route. But honestly, I forget so much of the plot of this game, of the specific puzzles of it. I just remember really liking it because it had so many puzzles and brain teasers and things like that. Are we gonna get a puzzle from this? Oh, okay, yes, we're gonna get a puzzle from this. All right. 50 pickrits. Oh my goodness, this is the big one. Okay. According to the diagram shown here, A equals 2, B equals 3, C equals 3, and D equals 4. So what does E equal? Is it just how many pieces it's adjacent to? Like A is adjacent to 1, 2 pieces. B is adjacent to 1, 2, 3 pieces. That is to say sharing sides, faces with. C is equal to 1, 2, 3 spaces. And D would be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces that it's next to. So I'd imagine that means E needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try 5. If it's not the case, then I'll have to look at that
Here's my
a little bit
answer.
closer. But it looks like 5 is the answer. Okay. I don't know why that was a 50 pickret puzzle. Like,
There's an answer.
that wasn't that difficult. Yeah, it's just how many are touching the labeled section, not including corner touches. All right, fine, sure. Let's see if another puzzle is gotten from here or no. All right. Okay, so long, nice. This is a much more quiet stream, so I definitely don't blame you for ditching out early. Have a good sleep. Next time I'm playing anything will be Thursday, and it'll likely be Minecraft, so wish me luck. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. A puzzle to be solved. 60 pickerets, okay. When asked about her birthday, a young woman gives the following information. The day after tomorrow, bye. The day after tomorrow, I turned 22, but I was still 19 on New Year's Day last year. When is her birthday? So the day after tomorrow, I turned 22. So that's 2 days from now, you turn 22. But I was still 19 on the New Year's Day last year. That looks like a discrepancy of 3 years. Or rather, it looks like there's 3 years apart when it should just be 1 year apart. So that is a little odd. She was still 19 on New Year's Day last year. Okay, wait, so this is a difference of 2 years right now. So, okay, wait, I think I've got it. If she was still 19 on New Year's Day last year, so like, let's say that this is the year, okay, no, I've got it. It's New Year's Eve. Today is New Year's Eve, okay? Today is New Year's Eve. If that is the case, and it is New Year's Eve of 2022, like it's about to be 2023. It's not yet, but it's about to be 2023, right? So it's New Year's Eve of 2022. And she's saying, oh, in 2 days, which is the day after New Year's Day, I'm going to turn 22 years old. That means right now she is 21 years old in the year 2022. Last year, which would have been the year 2020, she was still 19 because she turned, she turned 20 on the day after New Year's Day, but she was 19 on New Year's Day itself. That's such a dumb way to put it. Her birthday has to be the 2nd of January. That's such a weird way of putting it. It's the first month, and it's the 2nd day. Man, that tripped me up just thinking about it. Boy. Ugh.
There we go.
Honestly, it would have been a little bit better if I was putting it in the perspective of, like, okay, it's
Every puzzle
New Year's Eve of December, you know, it's New Year's Eve in the year 2021. That would have been better, because then it would have been like, okay, then in the year 2022, she turns there. Okay, yeah, they had to outright show a calendar for this. That's funny. Okay. Man. Okay. All the people who get kidnapped feel a little sick right before they get taken. Interesting. Okay, because that's what happened to Ramon. Ramon had been feeling a little under the weather and then got abducted. So I bet if we find someone else who's feeling under the weather, we can kind of just follow them around and potentially figure out why they're getting abducted and where they're getting abducted to. Okay, the chocolate code. On Valentine's Day, your gadget-loving technophile girlfriend gave you a most unusual slab of chocolate. While the jumble of letters looks like nonsense, if you manage to decode the letters written on the chocolate, a message from your sweetheart will appear. What is she trying to tell you? Okay, so she's gadget-loving technophile. That makes me think that it's something to do with the numbers that you'd have to press in order to get each of these letters. That's my first thought. So if that's the case, let's see if that's the case. So I'm gonna pop open if I get my phone over here, open up, okay, I open up this. It looks like G is a 4, E is a 3, C is a 2, Y is a 9, N is a 6, W is a 9. This doesn't seem to spell anything, though. Because I was gonna guess it's another, like, another thing where it's like you turn it upside down and it would be like, oh, look, like it's H, E, S, B, and then that would be like QB. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Interesting. It has to be something really sappy, right? Is the fact that there's like holes missing on this side and spaces over here, is that somehow important? Or is that just how the wrapping is piling up? I legitimately don't think I know the answer to this one. We can spend some Picto coins, whatever they are. The Professor Layton coins. We can spend them. We have the hints for it. Man, I thought for certain I was onto something with... It's your gadget-loving technophile girlfriend, so I assumed technophile, they love technology. I assumed it was going to be something based off of a keypad. That doesn't seem to be the case. GECYNW. I mean, the other option is that it's like an acronym of some kind. If I say input answer, oh, it looks like it's 2 words, yeah. Interesting. What if, let me try that again. Let me try, what if it was, G is 4, E is 3, C is 2, Y is 9, it goes 6 and then 9, right? So if that is the case, so that would be D, A, B, C, B, 9 is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. And then something I, 6, A, B, C, D, E, F, I. That doesn't work either. I was wondering how many times they potentially went down this way. Legitimately, I'm kind of puzzled by this. Let's go ahead, let's spend some hints and see what we get. It's rather surprising that your girlfriend would leave you a message via chocolate. It's usually more her style to contact you via digital means. Yeah, I know, like, so I would think it's something to do with texting. Texting thumb, yep. Just look at your closest keyboard for a hint. This keyboard? GECYNW. I don't get it. Oh, did she? Hold on. If I shift everything to the right one, and I type in what should be GEC. No, that doesn't work. Interesting. Because I was assuming, because NW, if you shift them one keyboard space to the right, it's ME. So I assumed it was me for that second one. GECY. So that would be FWXT. That doesn't make sense. I do think NW becoming me is important. GECY. Is it saying text me? Because that's like one letter off each time. Is she saying text me? That's super weird, but I mean, could that be it? I'm gonna be so weirded out if this is the answer. Is she saying text me and it's just because those are adjacent letters? No way! What? I'm mad that I got that right. Yeah, see, it's just because they're like so close to there. Oh my goodness, the bites taken out of the chocolate show which way you're supposed to go on the keyboard. I didn't even notice that. I just looked for ones that were next to it. Dear goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm mad that I got that right. I'm legitimately frustrated that I got that right. I was just like, okay, NW. Oh, look, right next to that is me. Oh, that's... I'm not happy about that. That was a mean puzzle. Okay, whatever. I got it. I shouldn't be too mad. I got it in the end. Wow. Okay, the bites out of the chocolate, like, showing you which way to go is kind of cool. I'll give it that. But man, that was just not fair. Especially because, and I should have realized this, it was released in 2008. Like phones, you know, having a cell phone was not exactly like as popular then. But still, I mean, we were being told to text them, so why would you assume that it's a keyboard when it's a phone-based thing? Whatever. Okay. Close friends of the Baron? I had the pleasure of meeting them a few times. Me? Oh, no, they're not good friends. Okay. Can you think of anyone who was close? No, I didn't really know him. There's that one possibility. Well, never mind. I'm not sure. Interesting. Okay, at the very least, their friend should be someone who lives in St. Mystere. That seems to be what we've arrived at the conclusion of. Seems like no one is in here today. So let's go ahead and bop out. Try to find someone else around town. Alright, no hidden puzzles to be found. That's good. Okay, let's go left first. Clicking around. I don't think there's anything else to find. Which I'm fine with. Okay, let's talk to you. What are you gonna tell us? Ooh, okay. We didn't come here to shop. Okay, yes, we can solve a puzzle, sure. Sausage thief. Somebody ate the butchered sausages. Here's what the four boys have to say. A says B ate the sausages. A says B ate the sausages. B says D ate them all up. C says I didn't eat them, no way. D says B is totally lying. Only one of these rascals is telling the truth and all the others are, needless to say, lying. Can you figure out who ate the sausages? Okay. The easiest way to do this, rather than saying, let's check if A is telling the truth. No, that might be the easiest way to do it. Okay, if A is telling the truth, that means that B ate the sausages, which means that D was also telling the truth, that B was lying, that D ate them all up. So A cannot be telling the truth. So A is not telling the truth. Is B telling the truth? If B is telling the truth, oh, hold on, with A, that also would have meant C. Okay, hold on, I'm thinking it must be C. Because C is the only one that went inward. Because if B is telling the truth that D ate them, then that means that C was also telling the truth that they didn't eat them. I think C has to have done it, right? Wait. And it's not that C is lying, it's that... I mean, sorry, it's not that C is telling the truth, it's that C is lying. Okay, if A ate the sausages, how many people would be telling the truth? D would be telling the truth and C would be telling the truth. We only know that one of them is telling the truth, so A did not eat the sausages. If B ate the sausages, that means A would be telling the truth and C would be telling the truth. But we know that's not the case, because only one person is telling the truth. If C ate the sausages, that means C is lying, B is lying, A is lying, and D is telling the truth that B was lying. That would mean only one person is telling the truth. Meanwhile, if D ate the sausages, that means B would have been telling the truth and C would have been telling the truth. So yeah, the one who has to have eaten the sausages was C. It's a weird thing, the fact that the person who ate the sausages was not also the person either lying or telling the truth. That made that a little harder to figure out, but not too much harder. Yep. Man, it's just weird that they would all lie in different directions. Okay, word is someone lives up in that tower. Interesting. Flower vase. We'll give it to Layton. Let's see if you have another puzzle here. Nope. It's a veal deal. Ha 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 ha. Those are the sort of puns I would make. Alright, it's not really letting us click out in the distance too much. I bet there might be a coin like hidden among the grime here somewhere, but I am not patient enough to try to find it. So we're just gonna click out and away. Ooh, there's another scrap of paper. There's something on the ground here. It's another scrap of paper. Okay, here's what it says. The boss complimented my latest model today. He's a good guy and he's given me a new sense of purpose. I'm sure this is my true calling. I want to perfect my skills so I can repay the man for his generosity. Sounds like a great deal like the other one. Okay, so whoever this is worked underneath the Baron. I've constructed models to fit every situation just like the boss asked me to. I gotta smile when I see how interested he is in them. Interesting. Okay. Let's talk to this guy, see what he says. Interesting. Oh, he's feeling exhausted. He's not feeling great. That means Gerard is probably going to get kidnapped soon. Interesting. Whenever the noise sounds, someone disappears, but then they're back right as rain later. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if you have a puzzle for us now that you've told us that hint. Okay, good. Yep, he's got a puzzle for us. Find the pentagons. A number of 5-sided shapes are hidden within the picture below. How many can you find? The answer when you think you found every hidden shape. Okay. I'm going to say right now, I'm pretty sure the answer has to be a multiple of 4. Because almost every pentagon that I see are things that would be iterated on every set of corners. So like, oh, here's one pentagon. That same shape exists here, here, and here as well. So like, that would be 4. So basically, let's figure out how many pentagons we can get out of just using like one corner here. So that would be 1 here, right? This would probably be the second one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And that could be iterated 4 times as well. Then, ones where it went like this as well could be another pentagon, which could also be iterated 4 times. I'm thinking that's it. I think 12 is it. Yeah, I'm gonna say 12. If it's not 12, then it's probably 16. We'll tell for certain in just a little bit.
That should do it.
He seems pretty confident. Okay, good, we got it.
Another
Yeah, it's just realizing that after a while, you're just reiterating, hey, it even did almost exactly the same sort of pattern structure I did. 3 different types of pentagons are hidden in the picture, and since it can face 4 different directions, you have a total of 12 unique pentagons. I'm pretty proud of that. Okay. Let's see if there's another puzzle here. Probably not, but... Okay, yep. Alright, I know that there's a room over here we can head towards. Talk to this guy, see if he has a puzzle for us. Chocolate. Help me solve this puzzle and I'll tell you something very interesting. The chocolate puzzle. You have a hankering for chocolate, so you buy a huge sheet of 30 chocolate squares. The sheet is 5 squares long by 6 squares wide. You can only break the chocolate at the lines that run between squares, and you aren't allowed to stack multiple segments on top of each other. Okay. That line's probably going to be important, because normally whenever I'm cutting chocolate into multiple pieces, if I'm trying to go fast at it, I stack the chocolate on top of each other and just break off multiple pieces at once. Keeping those rules in mind, what is the fewest number of times you'll need to break the chocolate in order to separate each of the 30 chocolate squares? I think it would just be 29 breaks, wouldn't it? Because I mean, here, let's count it out. You're not allowed to stack them up. So you can't say like, okay, I'm going to use a knife that cuts all the way down this way and then all the way down that way. You have to break it yourself. So it would be break off 1 piece, break off 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then each of these individually, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I might be wrong on this. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. No, I'm right. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 breaks. Because you're not allowed to stack them up. So essentially, I mean, all you're going to be doing is you're breaking 1 off, 1 off, 1 off, 1 off, and then at the very end, you have 2 pieces, you do 1 break, and that gives you the last 2 pieces. So it's 1 less number of breaks as there are pieces, because the last break takes 2 pieces and turns them into 2 pieces instead of separating 1 out. So, 29. Nice and easy. I thought for a moment I might be wrong there, though. When I actually cut them up and started counting, it didn't seem like it was going to iterate up by the 4s correctly to hit my answer. But it did, so we're fine. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter how you break it. The number of segments you'll have will increase by 1 each time you break off a chunk of the chocolate. If you start with 1 segment, 29 breaks later, you have 30 segments. That makes sense. That's an easier way to put it. Check out Crouton's restaurant. World map. Let's give that to Luke. I feel like Luke probably wants to see more of the world. Okay. Seems like there's not too much more to say about that, so I'll just click around here a little bit. Make sure there's not a puzzle hidden. Oh, I found a coin by accident. Make sure there's not a puzzle hidden around here somewhere, and then I will get going. Whoop. Okay. We've solved 80 puzzles. That feels pretty good. Like 80 puzzles is no small amount. Am I gonna play Among Us? I did play Among Us yesterday. But I'm probably not gonna be playing it today. Today I'm kind of relaxing by playing one of the games that I really wanted to, that has, you know, a lot of brain teasers and puzzles and riddles in it and stuff like that. Plus, I've left this game untouched for so long. Like, I feel bad that I have it still in my catalog. I did play it yesterday. Likely what we'll do is we're probably playing Minecraft on Thursday, right? And then from there, I could maybe play Among Us later on that. Like if I basically hit a wall on Thursday, I might play Among Us then. I might also play it Friday. The difficulty with playing Among Us is you have to find a good lobby for it, because I'm doing just text-based play. So I'm playing in public lobbies, text-based play, and that means that like I need to be very careful about, you know, the language that people in the chat ends up using and stuff like that. It is not the easiest thing to be concerned about constantly. Okay. Just making sure that they're okay, that they're not gonna have a hidden puzzle around here somewhere. Hey, but thanks for checking in and asking. I appreciate you asking rather than just demanding, hey, play this. Yep. Yeah. Playing this game is definitely a slower game than most people normally want to watch on stream. Normally, a slow game like this, it's something I very much enjoy, don't get me wrong. I love being able to just play through like little brain teasers and puzzles and riddles and things like that. I really enjoy it. It's the same reason that I really enjoy escape rooms. Escape rooms are really fun for me because they're just like all these little puzzles, you cram them all together, and they kind of work together all in one to make there be an exciting like adventure for, okay, I'm using my brain to try to figure out like what's the next thing I need to solve in order to get closer to leaving this room. That's always really fun. I love those sort of things, but they're definitely not for everyone. So I get why these sort of adventure games, sometimes it's a very narrow market that enjoys them. Let me see. Two corporations have put out help wanted ads. Aside from the information below, the two companies' offers are exactly the same. From a purely financial standpoint, which one should you work for? Company A will pay you $100,000 a year and give you a $20,000 raise yearly. Company B will pay you $50,000 every 6 months and give you a $5,000 raise every 6 months. I mean, the answer should be A, right? Because do I play Fortnite? One of these days I'm gonna have to. When I last played the power washing simulator, the unfortunate thing was everyone in the group was like, hey, you should play Fortnite. And like all of them were saying like, oh, we'd join your squad. Oh, we'd join your squad. We'd protect you. We'd join your squad. So by this point, Fortnite, as much as I am so terrified of playing it, it has made it onto my list as the, yep, right there, as a game that I'm gonna have to play. Oh my goodness. It's in really bad handwriting because I had to write it down like midstream, like not on the table, like writing it in midair, but yeah. I played it when it first came out and it was enjoyable, but yeah, I'm sure everyone's happy. So, giving me a $5,000 raise every 6 months is the same as giving me a $10,000 raise yearly. The base salary is the same. Oh, wait, hold on a second. When you do play, can you add me? I will probably add people as long as Fortnite has its own adding section in there. My user is ZC Clan. ZX Clan. Okay. I will write that down on a digital post-it note of people that want me. As long as it turns out that Fortnite has like their own friend system, right? Like, for example, Fall Guys has its own friend system, right? So that is its whole thing. So hold on. Okay, I got it. There we go. I will make sure to list this as Fortnite. I appreciate that I'm someone's favorite YouTuber. That's really fun. I know that one of the good things about watching a small streamer is that you're more likely to get like your any questions you have, they get answered really quickly. anytime that you have concerns about, you know, when are they going to be streaming next, stuff like that gets answered pretty quickly. Okay, I was thinking A is just the right one no matter what, but now that I think about it, getting a 5,000 raise every 6 months means, first it's 50,000 that you get, then it's 55,000 that you get, then it's 60,000, then 65,000, 70,000, 75,000. Still, wouldn't company A be better? 100,000 a year giving you 20,000 raise yearly? That's basically... right? A would be better, wouldn't it? I feel like I'm crazy. Because in the end, every 6 months, you're getting a $5,000 raise. If this was percentage, it'd be a whole different conversation. Just keep on with your dreams and it will come true. Thank you. Every 6 months, you get a $5,000 raise. That's the same as saying you get a $10,000 raise yearly. Even though you're getting paid with greater frequency, it still doesn't matter because each time you're only getting an extra 5,000 each time, right? I feel like it has to be A. I'm thinking about this too hard.
Luke, here's my answer.
It is wrong? At what point does B become better?
I suppose.
Very interesting. I mean, I'm gonna press try again. Okay, hold on. Let's see the math on this. I know it's gonna give me essentially a graph
Here's my answer.
of just up, and I imagine... Okay, hold on.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by year 3, it actually is better when you look at it like that. Oh my goodness. Very interesting. I hadn't even, yeah, man, year 2, it's even better. What? Really? Oh my goodness. Wait, but, oh, because I assumed, oh my goodness. I assumed you were getting paid at like the front and the back of the year. Oh, that was my mistake. Oh, okay. Now I feel really dumb. Yeah, year 1, you'd make 100,000. Then the next year they'd give you that 20 grand upgrade. And then the next year they'd give you that 20 grand upgrade. Man, I totally read it as you would get, paid like twice in a year. Okay, that was bad. That was bad. No wonder. Do I play Warzone? No, that's Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty Warzone, I think. I don't play that. I'm so bad at first-person shooter games. Oh, that's funny. I can't believe that I fell for that. Just because I thought about the whole issue the wrong way. I didn't think of it as, I thought of it as, like, you got paid twice a year for some reason. That felt really silly. Oh, well. Now that I see the reasoning of it, it's like, oh yeah, of course, duh. Like even in the first year, you'd start making more money right away. That's really funny. Okay. Now for this one. You have at your disposal a large number of tiles like the one shown below. If you were to take these tiles and try to make a square, what's the fewest number of tiles you'd need? I mean, I could be really dumb and just say, if it wants us... The fact that it gave us this height makes me feel like this is going to be the answer somehow over here. Is like, if you get, gosh, something that's 12 inches long and 0.5 inches wide. If you iterated it, how many times would you need? Be 24 times one way in order to make a tall square. Bye! Thanks for showing up. Yeah, because otherwise you'd have to do way too many. We're gonna say, I think 24 is the right answer. Wait, no, but we could do it by the 10-inch way, and then we only need 20 tiles. Because then we just look at it from the side, like we'd stack up all the tiles on top of each other. The fact that it gave us the height, I think, is the key there. Yeah. Because otherwise it's like 120 tiles in order, or, you know, like, yeah. 12 deep, 10 wide, 120 tiles in order to make a square that way. Meanwhile, you can just have 20 tiles, stack them on top of each other, and at least according to the 10 inches side, you've got a square there. So we're gonna say 20.
Luke, here's my answer.
Yes. Okay, we were right. And it's just stack them all on top of each other and look at it from the 10-inch angle. Yep, right there. See? Nice and easy. All right. Let me see. We're just talking to people around town right now. I don't know who it is that we'll have to talk to in order to actually progress the story a little more. In chess, the queen can move the full length of the board diagonally, vertically, and horizontally. See if you can place 4 queens on this 4x4 chessboard. There's a catch, though. You must arrange the pieces so that no queen blocks another line of movement. That feels pretty easy. Just place them as though they were knights on a chessboard, right? Hold on, I don't think I can start in the corner like that. Something like that. Let's double check it. You would catch everything there. Okay, this one does not get hit by anything. This one does not get hit by anything. That one doesn't get hit by anything. That one doesn't get hit. There we go. See? It's placing them all as though like they're a knight's position away from each other. Nice and easy.
That should do it.
Okay.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Oh, yep. They even said, consider this an introduction to the genre, so we'll probably get more puzzles like that in the future. Give them to Luke. I'm sure he'd like a stuffed chair. Keep on talking to him. Maybe he'll give us more queen puzzles like that. Okay, yep. He's giving us another one right away. Good to see. Too many queens, 2. Okay, a 5x5. Okay. Once again, let's place them like that. Okay, let's check that out. I kept on doing it like a knight's placement away from each other. From at least one of the previous ones. Oh, nope. See, these two catch each other right now. So that can't be the case. What if it was like that? Okay, so that means this queen can't capture anything. This queen can't capture anything. This queen can't capture anything. Hey, I think we did it. I think we did it. Hold on. This queen can't capture anything. And this queen can't capture anything. Beautiful. Technically, it's the same puzzle as before. With these 4 queens, we technically put them in exactly the same place. We just also recognize that this diagonal wasn't occupied by anything. So we could place another queen on the diagonal and make the board slightly bigger. That's pretty good.
Luke, here's my answer.
All
Every
right.
puzzle has an answer.
So, with that being said then... Okay, let's talk to him again and see if there's a third too many queens puzzle he's going to give us right away or not. Okay, looks like there is. Man. Okay, too many queens, 3. Arrange... Okay, wait. Arrange 3 queens on this 5x5 chessboard so that no more pieces can be placed on the chessboard. Place the pieces so that no queen blocks another's line of movement. Okay, so we need to try to hog as much space and territory. Very interesting. Okay, my first idea is... I know the temptation is probably place one smack dab in the middle, and that does cover a lot of area. However, I think that the gaps that it leaves behind are potentially more dangerous, because at that point you'd have to place them like here and here or something like that. And I don't think that... Yeah, that doesn't cover all the places. Like this beige square up here doesn't get captured. True, they don't capture each other, but they don't cover all of the spaces. So even though it's tempting to place one in the middle, we're not going to do that. I'm gonna try placing the first one here, because that covers the corner space, gets all of that. Technically, I think another one would have to be like here-ish. still in order to be able to get the, like, this bottom piece here? Maybe not. Hold on. What if it was like here and here? That means this piece up here wouldn't be captured. Okay, wait. So let's try placing you here. Let's see what happens from here. If that is the case, it does mean everything on this left-hand side of the board is completely captured. It also captures everything along those top diagonals up here. It also captures everything on this bottom line here, all the way to here, but it doesn't capture this brown square, this white square. They are not captured currently. Also, nothing is getting this top corner. Interesting. Do you think maybe one of them does have to go in the corner? Something like this, right? Now, this can't be the solution because this brown square down here doesn't get captured. But placing something in the corner, although it seems like a bad idea for the amount of squares it captures, the fact that it wouldn't accidentally capture another queen means it could work. Let's try, what if it was like this or something? That would mean this brown square wouldn't get captured. What if it's like that or something? Okay, top two rows completely captured. Once again, a situation of this square does not get captured. This position means that this white square would not get captured. This is very interesting. I mean, it's the same sort of problem we had with this, right? Where some squares just won't get captured, right? Yeah, like this beige square up here. Nothing captures it. Curiouser and curiouser. What if it was something like... Oh gosh. Here, I'm just placing down pieces in random locations now. See if that works. Okay. This would capture everything along the diagonals, right? They don't capture each other. This would capture everything there, up towards there, along here. Okay, the first thing to note is that this does get all of the sides captured. All of the edges are captured here. Unfortunately, this one space does not get captured in that simulation. But this was a lot closer. Is there a way? I think the answer is have one in the corner and these two along the sides somehow. Even if it's a mirror, that doesn't solve everything, because like this beige piece over here now is the one not captured. But that's really close. Okay, so having one in the exact corner doesn't really work. Unless, wait, hold on. No, because this brown square over here doesn't get captured. This is very interesting. I can see why this is 60 picarets. It's quite impressive. Okay. So it looks like I can't have one in the corner. What if I were to try something like this, for instance? Right? Where it's like, okay, so we get both of these edges. No, because then like this beige piece over here is not captured. Let me see if there's something I missed up in here. See if you can arrange 3 queens on this 5x5 chessboard so that no more pieces can be placed on the chessboard. Make sure you place the pieces so that no queen blocks another's line of movement. Does that mean that the queens aren't able to capture each other? Because I would say, like, something like this, they don't technically block each other's movement, right? Something like this would be able to capture all of the squares, and they wouldn't technically block each other's movement. Man, that smack dab in the middle is like so tempting, but it just doesn't work, does it? Cause like, yeah, like this piece down over here then couldn't work. If you place them all on the same side like that, that means like this piece over here never gets captured. Man, this is a tricky one. It's really tempting to have one in the middle because it gets so many squares. But the amount of squares it doesn't get, the fact that it doesn't get these 8 beige squares along the outside means you can't really capture those with the remaining 2 queens. So it can't be something in the middle. We tried something along the corners, however, that seems to also not really be the case. Because the moment you place something in the corner, wait, did I just do it? Hold on, did I just do it? Okay, this only captures everything on the sides and goes up, right? This captures everything here, goes up, goes down. There. Let's just go on every piece. This gets captured by a queen. That's captured by a queen. That's captured by a queen. Queen. Oh my goodness, I think I accidentally did it. Yes, this is it. And they're not capturing each other. Okay. There we go. Whew. That was annoying. Okay.
Another puzzle solved.
Oh yeah, some people I bet did stumble into that answer when they were solving the 5x5 one. Hat rack. Layton needs it. Layton needs a hat rack. He has a gentleman's hat. Luke also has a hat on, but it's not a gentleman's hat. Oh, this is the beast of a puzzle, potentially the last one. Oh man. Hardest one yet. Okay, in chess, the queen can move. Yep, we know that. You have 3 queens positioned on an 8x8 chessboard. Place the remaining 5 queens on the chessboard so that no one piece blocks another's line of movement. Okay, we don't need to worry about them capturing all the pieces. The good news is, by giving us these 3, we know that since this is 8x8 and we're trying to place these queens in the 8x8, that means that like there are no more that are going to be placed in the 2nd, 4th, or 5th row. We know that the only rows that we're able to place queens in are these 5 rows. Likewise, we know that the only columns that we can place them in are these 5 columns. Right? Now, I think it's going to be the matter of swapping around a few like this. I think this is probably the best way to think about it. Where I'm just swapping piece by piece. And then being like, okay, well, this one can't go here, so let's make them swap. Okay, that one can't go there. So let's make... Well, this can't swap to the corner. Let's make these swap and see if that works. I think I might have just... No, wait, these two currently capture each other. So what if it was swapped like that? No, then that would mean these two capture each other. So if it was swapped like that, we might have just done it. Hold on. Let's see. This queen does not capture anyone. 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 And that's why you have to sometimes look at things a little more analytically. Just be like, okay, columns, rows. These are the only columns, these are the only rows that work, and then just swap them for their places just along the columns. That's really good. I'm very proud of that. That one was actually pretty much easier than the other one for the way I was thinking through the problem. I don't think they're gonna have any more puzzles for us this whole time. Yep, they're out of puzzles to give us, at least for now. Most likely for the rest of the game, but... Okay, we did track down Ramon. Thank you for that. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yep. It's another one where we have to measure out water using other pitchers. Okay. Always make a number that you didn't have before. That is the goal. Now, I would have... back to 14. Put 2 over here. Put this over here. I already have 5. But what if I were to place 5 from here, that would make 4, which is a number I haven't had before. We want exactly 8 quartz, right? Let's just shuffle them over again. Okay, that's 3 remaining. So if we put 3 in here, that gives us 6, right? And we can keep on moving it over. Yeah, I think we got this. Yep, because now 6 to 7. Uh-huh. Then put it over here, and then 9 minus 1, 8. Boom. That's what I got. Oh, each are holding exactly 8. Well, there we go. Boom.
Luke, here's my answer.
Now it's easy. Again, it's always just making it so that you get a new number that you haven't seen before. Shift the water enough and you'll get 8. Yep, more and more about getting kidnapped. Flower bouquet. We'll give it to Luke right now. We can always figure that out later. See if this guy... Oh, yep. Another puzzle. We'll answer it pretty quickly, probably. Apples to oranges. Some careless... Okay, so we just need to move all the fruit over to the other place? Cool. Okay. I think we can do that easily enough. Right? Because... as long as, like, we do it this way, for instance. Ah, I'm starting to see some of the potential issue here. But, no, this'll be fine. Some of this will be a little bit weird, but I mean, it will still work. It'll just be a little weird in the process of it. Right? Like, okay, move the red there. Let's get that orange out. Put that red up right now. Get another red over that to that line. Like, I think this is going to be easy enough. I just want to put these oranges all the way in the back right now. I know I'm going to have to move some back, but there we go. Right. There we go. Then I can get another orange past here, which lets me put another red down there. Just swap these around a little bit so I can get that orange completely out. If I get this out... There we go. Then I can put you on the side. Boom. 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 Yeah, nice and simple. I'm sure there's technically like a minimum number, but I kept on accidentally letting go midway through my movement anyway, so it didn't really matter. Good job. Fresh fruit for all. Okay, and then do you have any other puzzles? Okay, out of puzzles. We're hitting the point where soon we're probably going to want to go back to the manor just because we've been asking around town and haven't gotten anywhere. Place is locked shut. Gate is covered in dust. Looks like we're not going to be able to go back here for a little while longer. Unless there's a puzzle on the front gate. Nope. It's just commenting the fact that whole place seems locked. Okay. I think we might have to go back to the manor then. Because we talked to everyone in this area. We did everything here. We'll talk to you again just in case. But I'm doubting it. Yep. I mean, yeah, I guess... Well, let's head south too. Okay. Yeah, everything we've gone and done so far. I think it's all led up to going back to the manor now. Because I'm pretty sure we've gone everywhere. We've stood everywhere. We've talked with everyone. Except we haven't gone back to the manor yet. So let's go back to the manor now. See if there's any new changes here. Okay, nothing new from you. Anything new from you? Nope, nothing new from you. Anything new from you? We found out more about your situation. Are you going to tell us anything new? Nope. Interesting. Okay, so there must have been someone that I missed without meaning to. Interesting. Okay. Currently, we're exploring around this village, trying to find someone new to talk to that might explain why people have been going missing in this town. I mean, we already talked to this guy and tried to get something from him. Yeah. All right. Most likely, the thing to do is to go up to the northern section up here again. So let's just talk to everyone that we come across as we go to the north. I'm not liking this, because it does seem as though we've missed talking to someone that we really shouldn't have missed. Okay, we can go in here. There's no one in here, though, so it's not really worth it. We come over here, we'll go to the left this time. Oh, there we go! Aha! See, this guy talked to us before he didn't. This flower vase is yours, right? I've been keeping it nice and safe for you. Interesting. Oh, there's someone looking in on the top screen. Someone's watching us. I've never seen anyone just forget something like this while shopping. You're a vase space case. This fancy vase doesn't belong to you, so why'd that guy tell me to give this to you? What did this man look like? Oh, the guy's gone. Okay. Well, my hat has a way of obscuring certain details for me. It's the worst, I tell you, because he's a meat salesman. But back to the issue at hand. The mystery man wasn't a regular around here, that's for sure. Don't sweat it, though. I'll just give it back to the guy the next time I see him. So speaking of flower vases, I bet I have a puzzle you'd like. Gosh dang it. Okay, but something did happen there. Interesting. The shattered vase just fit the pieces back together. Mixed within the pieces, a single piece from a different vase. I mean, this seems mostly really trivial. Focus on the outside pieces that have to be there. Yeah, that's the spare piece. Congratulations. Okay. What a great puzzle that was. I mean, it's the reason why it was only 10 picarets. It's like the simplest level puzzle you could possibly have. All right. We're not going to keep that vase, I guess. Interesting. Oh, just a piece of paper on the ground. Sure. It's an old newspaper. Oh, it's Inspector Kelmy. Look at that. Kelmy hailed as brilliant detective and devoted husband. Murder mystery solved. Inspector Kelmy identifies killer. Kelmy celebrates each successful case with his favorite treat, his wife's sweet potato fritters. Very nice. Wow, who saw that one coming? He's so gruff, I never imagined he had a soft side like that. I knew he was fussing over nothing when he said he hated sweets back at Reinhold Manor. That's right, Luke, he did say that. How very curious. Inspector Kelmy was added to our list of mysteries? Okay. Yes, we're going around town asking about it. We're trying to find his good friend. My name is Archibald. the Baron and I were great friends, thick as thieves. We used to have the most amazing conversations into the night. Do you think I'm maybe the one you're looking for? Do you recall ever receiving a small note or written message from the Baron? I don't remember that, but he gave me a fine desk that once belonged to him. It's at home. Maybe it holds some kind of clue. There we go. I'd love to come over, take a look at it, see what's up with that. Let me impart a few pearls of wisdom. Focusing on your case is all well and good, but if you don't solve some puzzles, you'll be sorry later. So make an effort to find puzzles around town and just solve the ones you can. Okay, I think I did that. Okay. It might have been him saying, he might have given us a threshold there of like, oh, you have to have at least 80 puzzles solved before I'll let you come over and check out the desk. So I think that we potentially avoided that check. Oh, there's a bookshelf in the back. Yep, a hidden puzzle. All right. So with this hidden puzzle, not knots. In front of you are 4 tangled lengths of rope. Mark the one you think will form a knot when you grab them by their ends and pull them taut. Well, let's see. A does wrap around this one. Oh boy. I'm already getting a little confused. Because A looks like it would. Like, it looks like it would trap in. Is that... Like... B wouldn't. Because it would just... Yeah, it would just snap to the side. So B would not. Let's look at C. It does wrap around here. Oh, but C also looks like it would not. Oh, no. B would not. That much I do know. Gosh. I'm trying to picture, like, the geography of, like, pulling a string from these 2 different sides. Okay. At the very least, we know that the bottom string part of D would pull free just fine, but would it get into trouble on the top side? I don't think so. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to picture, like, taking one of the ends and pulling only that end. Rather than trying to think what would happen if I pulled both ends, I'm going to think what would happen if I pulled only that end. Okay? If I pulled only the right end of C... If I pulled only the right end of C, I think we'd be fine. Maybe not. Hold on. Maybe it's C. Give me a second. Let me do the same thing for A. A is tripping me up because it seems like it goes in and out of itself way too many times. I'm half tempted to just mark A and just be done. And if that's not the answer, then it's C. Yeah, I'm gonna get a headache if I stare at this anymore. I'm just gonna go with my gut instinct of it's A, and if it's not A, then it's C. Okay, it's not A, then it must be C.
Oh, I was sure.
Too bad. Okay, try again. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. I only lost 5 Picarets. We're fine. C it is. Hopefully it'll show me how pulling A is fine. I could not figure out how pulling A wouldn't get all sort of tangled. Oh, it doesn't even... It would be fun to test all the various configurations with actual pieces of rope. Great, thanks. That was annoying. Whatever. It doesn't matter in the end. Let's talk to this guy and then we'll look at the table. Oh, you really can't be finished so soon, can you? Okay, then let's look at the desk. All right, interesting. What lovely craftsmanship. What lovely... there's apparently a hint coin at the base. I bet it's going to be one of the desks. One of the desk drawers. Because, I mean, all the stuff on top wouldn't be the answer, because it's what the dude has brought. Yep. So, clicking the right drawer, what have we got? There's a note inside. Seems to be a note. It may point us to the direction of the golden apple. What do you make of this X? Afraid I don't know at the moment. I would think that it's like something on the desk that you could then like click in, like a part of the desk on the top or on the bottom. Sorry to interrupt, but I just got a call from the innkeeper. She's concerned about one of her lodgers. She'd like your thoughts on the problem. Okay. Will it let us look at this anymore or no? Alright, I mean, it's letting us look, but it's probably just so that I could get the hint coins if I hadn't gotten them before. And I did get them. I think we're fine. Honestly, I would, if I were them, I would look on the underside of this desk and see if there's something to click under there. But it looks as though I'm alone in that. Okay, we'll go talk to the innkeeper. Oh, that was here. Okay, good to know. Yeah, it's not all that far to Beatrice, so. Okay, they've been looking forward to our return. Someone just did a doze and dash. Someone's skipping out on the bills. Interesting. A lot of... Okay. Place stinks of smoke and there's trash everywhere. He had a sharp mustache, and it's pretty clear he wasn't from around here. That's obvious. A mustache reeks of smoke. Do you suppose she could be talking about Inspector Kelmy? Isn't he the self-important windbag up in Rhinehole Manor? No, that's not him. The man who stayed here just looked so much more evil. He's wearing a long trench coat. Where could he have run off to? Would you be a darling and find the thief who skipped out on his bill? He's probably the one that watched us with the vase. Like, that looked like, if he had that trench coat, it looked kind of purple, and I seem to remember there being a purple coat around the guy that was just watching us. But why would it matter that, like, we were half-handed a vase, then? What does the vase have to do with anything? Professor Layton is now thinking that the tower is the answer of where we should go. Okay, so we're just gonna ignore the bill hopper. And we're just headed straight for the tower. Okay, I'm fine with that, personally. I don't mind. Alright, we'll save our progress. We'll see if we missed any riddles. So we'll pop by Granny Riddleton's shack. Oh, accidentally entered into here again. Well, let's see if they have a riddle. Nope. They're just asking for us to find the no-good fiend who skipped out on their bill. Oh, that guy is new. We'll talk to that boy in just a little bit. Currently, no new puzzles in the shack. That means that we haven't missed any puzzles that we can't still get. But let's talk to this small one. Surely you have a puzzle for us. Yep. He wants to give us a puzzle. Okay, the sound of silence. Which of these words doesn't make the sound of silence? Note, rhythm, rest, treble, chord, and scale. Oh, it's silent letters, isn't it? Like, note has a silent E. Rhythm has a silent H. Rest doesn't have a silent letter. Treble has a silent E. Chord has a silent H. Scale has a silent E, so it's rest. There we go. All right, again, like very based in the English language sort of pun there. Like, I don't know how that particular puzzle or joke got translated into, I mean, was originally in Japanese and then got translated to here. A reading lamp. Let's give it to Luke. Talk to him again, see if he gives us another puzzle. Probably not. Okay. Talk to this guy, see if he says anything else. If he says anything else, then we need to start talking to everyone. Nope. Okay. Alright. Let's just head straight for the shack then. Not for the shack, for the tower. Ooh. New person here. If we want our fortunes told, we need to solve this puzzle. Alright, a broken window. 4 kids were playing. One of them threw a ball right through the window. Here's what they had to say for themselves. A says, not me, I didn't break a thing. B says, okay, I'll tell the truth, it was me, I broke it. C says, don't be mad at A, he didn't do anything. D says, B didn't break the glass, I swear. You know for a fact that the scamp who broke your window is lying. However, an unknown number of the other children may be lying as well. Can you figure out which one of these darned kids broke your window? Has to be A, right? A is the only one saying, I didn't break anything. And we know the person who broke it has to be lying. So, like, if A is lying, right? Not me, I didn't break a thing. Okay, you actually broke it. That means C would also be lying. Because A actually did break it, but it doesn't matter about any of the other ones. See, if B broke it, They said, I'll tell the truth, it was me, I broke it. That means it can't be them. C and D are both saying other people didn't break it. So if they were lying, that would mean that they did break it. Yeah, so A is the only one it can be. Once again, like weird logic ways to figure that out, but it is true.
Another puzzle solved.
Okay. Okay, let's see if there's any more puzzles that can be gotten from these people. Ooh, okay, another puzzle here. The wire cube. You want to create a cube out of metal wiring using the fewest number of wires possible. You can bend each wire as many times as you like, but no portion of the cube can have more than one length of wire running over the same edge. Don't worry about how one wire will connect to the next, because you can use a soldering iron later on. What's the fewest number of wires required to complete the task described above? All right. I mean, let's just start drawing it out. One. 6. Okay, if I were to go that far, that would mean that I would then need 2, 3, 4. 4 wires is what I'm getting there. That's honestly, that's the longest I can draw any one piece. So the question is there a way to make there be like 2 wires that basically take up half of the area and that you'd solder together? 1. Okay, and then this one could go... Oh no, because that would be the longest I could get it, and then I would need 3 and 4. Honestly, I keep on getting 4. 4 might just be the answer. Tell you what, let's just put in 4 and see if we've got it. Because I keep on getting situations where you need 4 wires.
There we go.
Okay, no, that works. All right. I was going to be worried that it's potentially 3, where it's like a third of the cube each time. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different ways to do it, but the total number of wires needed is always 4, it looks like. A globe, let's give it to Luke, since you also have a map. Okay. Do you have another puzzle? No. They said go ask elsewhere if you want more challenges. Okay. Oh yes, we can finally go to the north. Interesting. We haven't gone down this path before. We are hitting just about the time that I wanted to close out anyway. There's something on the sign here. Oh, it's a hidden puzzle. Red and blue, 1. Slide around the balls in the box, so red are in the red area and blue balls are in the blue area. Interesting. Okay, I think this has to kind of be the solution. Where we, like, fill 1 into this... Oh, wait. There we go. I think we need to move it all the way up into the furthest possible area. Yeah, give me a second. I have a good feeling about this. I just need to... Yeah, I think it'll be easy enough to do. It's just a matter of actually getting all the pieces over. Give me a sec. There we go. And if I move that up, I could move this over right now. Move that up, move that over. I'll move this in for now. I know that right now that this isn't the most ideal. There we go. But now it's just a matter of getting this last piece out. There we go. If we put it on the bottom, that means that piece will go in. Move it up here. Look at this. It's not going all the way. There we go. And boom. Easy. Done.
I think I've got it.
Probably required a lot more slides than I actually needed for it.
Yes.
Okay. Since that was red and blue 1, I imagine we're getting much more than just red and blue 1 by the end of this. Nice little coin over there. Another coin. Think we might be good on searching for coins. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Just keep going north, see if we can find a way to the tower. Ooh, another journal piece. What's that on the ground? Another scrap of paper. Very interesting that we're finding all these scraps of paper so easily around. The boss hasn't been himself since Lady Violet's passing, and he shows no sign of recovering. That's why I decided I'll make one as a tribute to Lady Violet. I'm sure it will put a smile on his face. Again, is this a thing about the statue in the graveyard or no? I've worked my fingers to the bone trying to cheer up the boss. Looking out over St. Mystere, I see a thriving, bustling village with so many villagers to keep him company. Maybe he can finally be happy again. Interesting. Ooh, found a coin right away. Found another coin right away. Just in the most obvious of places, I suppose. Another easy to find coin. Ooh. Was that a hidden puzzle in the window? Yes, it was. Okay, painting a cube. In front of you sits a blank paper cube that you've decided to paint. You need to paint the cube so that all faces that touch are different colors. Using 3 colors of paint, how many ways can you paint the cube so that it satisfies the above condition? Each painting scheme should be a different pattern, not just the same pattern with the colors rearranged. Also, assume that you can't leave any of the square blank. I want to say there's only one way to paint it. Because in order to make sure, like if you paint this side blue, for instance, this side closest to us, you can't put blue on any of those 4 sides. It has to be on that side. Goodness, I freaked myself out. Right? And if you can't leave any of them blank, yeah, so the only place, once you've painted one of the sides, it has to be on the other that you put its same color. And then it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to say it's literally just one way. There's only one way to do it. Let's see if that's the right answer. I'm pretty sure that's the case. If you've given us 3 colors, yeah. There's only one way to paint it.
Professor, I've solved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's only one unique way to color this cube using 3 paints. And that's by having all the same paint colors be on the opposite side of each other. And then if you're like, oh, well, you know, what if you swap this top and bottom with those 2 sides, right? Well, that's just the same as turning the cube. So, easy, easy, easy. Let's talk to this person now. See what they're saying. We're gonna try this puzzle on for size. Aces and the Joker. You've scattered a deck of 52 cards and 1 Joker face down on a table so that you don't know which card is where. Next, you start turning over the cards one by one, assuming that you can't flip the same card twice. What are the percentage odds that you will flip over all 4 aces before you turn over the Joker? Okay. First thing to note. All these other cards, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many other cards there are. We don't need to worry about that. Just assume essentially that we've been given 5 cards, because any other card, it's just filler, while we wait to flip over either another ace or another Joker. So, the question is, what are the odds that we'll draw this one last? Now, I'm tempted to say that it's the same odds as drawing it first, which is just like 20%. Right? Because it's just like a 20% chance you draw it first. But, let's go at this mathematically. On our first time drawing, we want to draw an ace. We've got 4/5 of the chance of doing that. So our odds are 4 over 5. Then, the odds of drawing an ace after that are 3 out of 4. Then our odds of drawing it after that are 2 out of 3. And then after that, it's 1 out of 2. If we multiply all of these together, see this? Look, if you multiply 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and 5 times 4 times 3 times 2, technically, multiply 4 up here, and then divide by 4 down here. That means I could just cancel these. Cancel these. Cancel these. Our odds are 1/5. Yep, it's the same odds of drawing it first. So that's 20% odds. Nice and easy. Mathematically speaking, very sound and reasonable. Okay, My goal is to at least figure out how to get up to the tower. I don't know if I can enter it now, but at least figure out how to get up to the tower, and that's when I'll save. Okay, they like to use puzzles. They like to give puzzles that use cards. Let's see if they'll give another one that uses cards. We're almost at 100 puzzles solved. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. Oh, this is the base of the tower. Oh, is this the wall that like we'll have to press the X location? Oh, it's a cutscene.
What?
Someone. Oh, yep, someone is looking at us. I thought it was going to be the same person we saw before.
And who might you be?
It's a girl.
Well, I'd rather not say. Huh? Why not? What are you hiding?
We seek access to the tower. Do you think you could help us, miss?
The tower?
Oh, that's the guy that we saw.
Wait.
That abandoned the area. I'm pretty sure we saw the mustache. And he looked like he had the purple turncoat. Interesting. Okay, that person dropped this, right? Ferris wheel ticket? It's probably for the park to the left. Interesting. I still think that we could get into the tower. Oh, there we go. That's right, Layton. Now straight to the park. You've been a thorn in my side for too long. I think it's about time for you to disappear for good. All right. Interesting. I think that's a good place to save. That's kind of ominous, but all right. We'll go ahead and save there. I'm almost certain we could have... Because there's this wall, and we were given, like, a square with these lines coming out and, like, an X to tap, like, right down over here somewhere. I don't remember exactly what it was. I'm pretty sure that that would be, like, instructions over how to get into the tower. Fine, whatever. I'm just gonna finish collecting some hint coins from here. And then we'll go ahead and save and quit. Oh, yep. All right. We'll go ahead and save and quit here then. I know that this may have been not the most exciting stream for most people, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's fun to be able to do these sort of things. And to play the sort of games that I once played as a kid, even if I don't apparently remember anything about them. This was pretty fun for me. So, Thursday we're going to go back to playing Minecraft just like normal. Let me go ahead and move us back to the chatting area. Yeah, so Thursday we're going to go play Minecraft. Likely we'll play that whole day Minecraft. There's a chance that we might switch to Among Us like halfway through if I end up having like a really unsatisfying death of some kind happen. Otherwise, I think that that's kind of our goal there. We did last time that we were searching, we found a nether fortress, which I know that I need like blaze rods, but I was warned that as I currently am, blaze rods, the collection of them would probably kill me. So I'm very hesitant to jump to that particular set of things first. So, Thursday though, we will be doing Minecraft. After that, who knows? We'll probably talk through more of the other options that become available to us. But for those of you that did stick along this throughout this, thank you so much for that. We'll be seeing you then. So long, students. Bye.